Hello everybody, Skill-Tek here, and today we're going to be doing our intro to juggling. In this video, I'll just be teaching the basic steps on the basic cascade, and I'll start off by saying a very common theory about juggling is it's actually done in this motion, which is incorrect. That is actually a more advanced trick called shower, as the basic is just cascade, which looks crisscross just like that. Now don't worry, it's not that hard. You're actually going to start with 2 balls instead of 3, so you can go ahead and put that third one on hold. So with 1 ball in each hand, you're going to do this motion. Now while that looks very easy, you'll find that most people, and maybe even you, will have trouble catching and throwing it to the exact spot, and you'll end up putting much more force than you thought you were, and the balls will go flying. So once again, that's this motion. Now to break it down, what you're doing is you're going to take your dominant hand, I'm just going to assume it's your right hand, you're going to do an under motion like this, and an under motion like that. So once again, that looks like this. And so the reason for the under on the left hand is that after you throw it like this, when the ball becomes about here, you're going to take it and throwing it under like this. That is the purpose. And so they're near colliding, however, you don't want them to collide. Another important tip for juggling, I'll show this with 1 ball, is it's not a matter of throwing the ball up and moving the hand to catch it, it's a matter of throwing it so the hand doesn't have to move. So once again, you're not throwing it wildly and making the hand move to catch it, you're throwing it right to the hand that you want it to go to. Now once you master the 2, you can begin to add a third. With this hold in your dominant hand, now it doesn't have to be your dominant hand, you can start with your non-dominant hand, however that's a tad bit more difficult if you're just starting. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the balls like this, with your pinky and ring finger grasping the bottom ball. And so once again, you'll be throwing that motion. However, when this ball gets about there to your hand, that's when you'll throw it out from this grasp, which looks like this. And one thing you'll notice when you catch the ball, the third ball, is the first throw that you catch like this, you'll catch about like this, but when the second ball comes down, it'll knock it down and you can catch it in that grasp. So if you watch closely, I throw it and it knocks it down and it's immediately in that clasp. So once you get those 3 down and you're able to catch it, you can begin to repeat the same motion, and you'll find that you never really need to remember how to do that grasp, but just to start. Because now, if you want to stop, that's when you'll need to know the grasp, but you'll find that no 2 balls are going to be in the same hand at once. And another thing you'll notice when you're first starting is you'll have a really bad tendency to walk forward, or you'll end up throwing the balls forward and walking towards them. And a simple fix for this is to kind of get in an awkward looking position with your feet out in front of you and you leaning backwards. That is a temporary fix, however. If you want to look decent while juggling, you'll just want to be able to stand still and do it, but it is more important to learn how to juggle than to walk forward, because juggling is much cooler than standing still, in my opinion. And so that will be the conclusion to the intro to juggling.